Hi guys, Shagaga91. I am so sorry that this video is late. I got the Universal Yums a few weeks ago, but during that time we were very busy. Everyone's schedules were crazy, and not to mention the fact that my grandma's special birthday celebration was during that time as well. She turned 90 this year, so it was a big celebration. We had about 19 of our relatives from across America come over to spend the 3-day party with everyone and her. It was fun. And I was supposed to have my sister-in-law join with me, since even though she's Ukrainian, she did live in Poland for a certain amount of time, but unfortunately she was a little busy right now. Everyone's schedules is still a little out of whack right now, but I decided, and before March ended, I was going to do this in a video, and I'm sure in a couple of weeks we're going to have another video of Universal Yums. So again, sorry for the late video, but it's time for the Universal Yums. Let's get started. And of course, I already spilled the beans of what already is. It is Poland. So many awesome historical places to go to, especially at Krakow, which is the famous dragon statue, and you'll hear from the locals about the famous dragon legends, and not to mention they sell dragon merch there. And a lot of nice culture, a lot of holiday traditions, and very good agriculture. And of course, we have our book guide, and I actually love the way this looks right now. It definitely speaks Polish. And as everyone knows, this will let us know what we're going to learn about and what we're going to get into. So let's get started. And as always, savory foods first. Well, here's another one. Well, here's one that kind of catches my eye. It's these Monster Munch. Now this looks cool. Now this reminds me of something from a video from a while ago. If you remember that I did a video with my brother in the Czech Republic, there was a bag of chips that had little ghosties on it because as you know, the Czech Republic is the castle capital of the world, so they were advertising it with ghosts. I would love to know what the reason behind these little guys are. Only one way to find out. This. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Lorenz Monster Munch Original Crispy Potato Snack. Ooh, original potato chips. These should be good. All right. Boo! These scarily delicious potato snacks are shaped like little ghosts, but don't be too scared. They have massive smiley faces. Yeah, they're happy little ghosts. They're so happy. They've got a perfect cheesy smell. Ooh, cheese. I like airy crunch once you bite in, and peppery paprika flavor that will dance on your tongue. And they're sure to be terrifyingly yummy. These Monster Munchies remind us of our favorite monsters, ghouls, vampires, and zombies. Do you know that despite popular media attributing them to many places around the world. The concept of vampires and zombies actually originates from Poland, with there being thousands of folktales and even some real-life court records. Yes, I've seen videos of those. You can find those on YouTube. They're creepy. And the fiendish foes. About the fiendish foes. We can definitely believe Poland created those legends. As you munch on these scarily snacks, consider making a monster of your own creation. With the power of paprika, you too can be Victor Frankenstein. I already had a monster growing up. It was Cruella de Vil because I had stuffed animals. And I was afraid she would come out of my closet and take my stuffed Dalmatian doll. That was the only thing that was scary to me back then. But you know what? The fact that these have a little spice into them, this is gonna be good. Ooh, I love the smell. Oh, these look like like the chips I grew up with. And they look so nice and airy, and yet the little smiley face is on there. All right, here we go. They were right about the light and air. They were right about the light and airy. These are very, very good. There's a lot of cheese flavor in this. And I'm getting a tiny bit of the paprika, but it's not too heavy. In fact, it's not even heavy at all. It's just a little tingle. But mostly you taste it in the cheese and the potato. These are excellent. Oh, wow, they have a lot of energy in this. Huh. Well, if it wasn't for the fact that I will be sharing these with my family after this video, and this was a small bag, I would be eating on this all night long. I would love to have more bags of those. That was delicious. That was a 5. A good start so far. I like that one. I've had good flavors of chips so far, and potato chips so far, and I think that's one of the top 5. And speaking of potato chips, and more potato chips. Oh, this looks like fry. These look like they're shaped like fries, and it says they're supposed to be ketchup flavored. You know what? I've had ketchup flavored potato chips before. Not bad. But I wonder how these will be since this is from a different country. Let's see what it is. Well, I was right. It is ketchup flavored. Oh, hold on. Let me take a drink. When eating potato chips, your mouth can get dry. Okay. When you open up this bag of Lapsy, the first thing you sense your senses will notice is a mouth-watering, nice smoky smell. Ooh, I love smoky flavored chips. Reminiscent of barbecues, resplendent with burgers. Resplendent with burgers and hot dogs, you might be eager to smother in ketchup. While we can't bring you an entire barbecue, we can bring you the ketchup. These ketchup-flavored potato snacks have a tart, savory flavor and the perfect crisp, airy crunch, perfect for stuffing into your mouth, handfuls at a time as you remember the barbecues of the past. Ketchup is a supreme popular condiment in Poland. Well, then I'll feel right at home over there because I love ketchup. Widely considered a must-have with most fast food items, and a huge regional area in the middle of Poland is called the Ketchup Belt. We may not live in the ketchup bell itself, but we'll eat enough of these ketchup flavored snacks to get our home added into it one day. Well, that sounds pretty interesting. All right, let's see what we have. Ooh, they were right about the smoky smell. It really does smell good. Oh, they do look like little fries. That definitely makes you feel like it's a barbecue. All right, here we go. Ooh. Nice crunch. Wow. These actually taste like ketchup. The flavor of ketchup is spot on. Wow. That is amazing. Usually it's hard to get an accurate flavor like that, but I give props. I give props to Poland. That is an amazing, accurate flavor of the condiment. That's amazing. I'll give it a 4 because even though ketchup flavored chips is not really my thing, the fact that the flavor is really properly advertised, that puts it up to a 4. Perfect. Another drink, because after all, when having chips, you'll get your mouth dry. Whoa, we're getting more savory stuff than the last time. I only had one savory flavor last time and all the rest were sweets. We're getting a whole lot of good potato sticks. Or potato chips. Ooh, crunch chips, this one. And it looks like it's paprika flavored. Ooh, another paprika flavored chip. I wonder if the paprika flavor will be strong on that one. Let's check to see on that one. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, red pepper paprika. Flavor. Oh, this one's going to be spicy. I think my dad will love these chips. Okay, here we go. These crunch chips are thin and small sticks, but that doesn't mean they don't pack a massive punch. Infused with a tantalizingly peppery flavor, they have a smokiness to them that also calls to mind a barbecue. They're perfectly crunchy, and you might not want to stop once and you've started crunching, so be warned. I had to restrain myself from the other chips, so we'll see. Paprika is a supremely important spice in Poland. I believe that because my sister-in-law Mary uses it a lot in her cooking. Used to season and flavor several quintessential Polish dishes, such as goulash, stuffed peppers, yes, and various stews and soups. Yep, exactly what she uses for those. Except for goulash, we don't use it on that. If you ever find yourself cooking in the kitchen, do you ever reach for the paprika, or do you prefer to play it safe with other spices? As you chow down on these crunchy potato sticks, why don't you start looking up how to incorporate paprika into a dish? Or maybe even try your hand at making a Polish goulash. It's only meat, vegetables, a lot of paprika, and a whole lot of flavor. Well, our goulash at our house is just meat, marinara, and noodles. And that's all we use. But that sounds interesting. All right. I wonder if the smell is strong in this one. It doesn't really smell a whole lot, but oh my gosh, they are red in there. Very, very red. That definitely says something. I'm so glad it's a small stick. I'm glad it's a small stick because after all, you never know what we might get. All right, here we go. Oh, I love the crunch. Okay, it doesn't really punch you right away. It's just a small buildup of a little bit of a heat, but it's not that bad. The paprika, though, has a nice tingly flavor to it. I actually don't mind these. I love the smoky taste into them. They're perfect crunch. And the flavor is delicious. My mom may not be a big fan of spicy chips, but since it's not too bad, I think she will like these. That's another 4. It didn't pack a serious punch like it said in the book, but maybe it's because my taste is kind of different, which is funny because I can't tolerate spice, but that I can handle. Very, very good. I love the start so far. Perfect. All right, our last savory item, and it looks like pretzels and oh, well, this is interesting. You see these right here? Those are mushrooms. I think this might be mushroom flavored. Oh, they're baked. Nice. Man, my mouth is gonna be dry after having these. Okay, here we are. Oh, creamy mushroom flavor. I'm not really sure about this one because I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, but let's see. When you eat these crazily crunchy pretzels with the perfect umami mushroom flavor. Oh, umami mushroom. Remember that you're actually taking part in a Polish tradition passed down from generation to generation. Mushrooms are a massive part of Polish cuisine, and mushroom picking is a national pastime, especially from summer to autumn when Poles comb through their forests for delicious mushrooms to add to their pierogi, bigos, and mushroom stew. I'm not sure if I said bigos right, but mushroom picking called Grisbabarini. I think my sister-in-law will help me a little bit with the pronunciation later. Is a way to connect with nature and collect the resources for your next meal with your own hands. But be careful. Many mushrooms are poisonous, so it takes years of experience before you can identify the ones safe to eat. As you crunch on your mushroom pretzels, why not take a walk to see if you can ID any local mushrooms? You can even make your own mushroom guide. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. No, I'm not good at picking out mushrooms. But at least I know these will be safe, or else I wouldn't have these in here. That I know. Oh, they do smell like pretzels. They just smell nicely seasoned. Here we go. Since I've never had a mushroom before, but I know I don't like the texture of them. The fact that these are supposed to be creamy mushroom flavor is actually pretty good. The saltiness of the taste and the smokiness of the flavor. Ooh, the flavor is pretty strong, but it's a pretty good flavor. Yummy. Well, consider me impressed. That was really good. I'm not going to get any more or else I won't stop. That is a 4. That was surprising. I was expecting it to taste a little different, but on a weird type of different, but that is a good different. All right, savory food's done. Now let's get started with the sweets. And we're going to get started with cookies. Lagosta, which are lemon cookies. Crunchy cookies with lemon cream. Ooh, I think my mama would like these. She loves lemon cookies. Let's see what it says on here. And it looks like they're filled with lemon cream. And we have a big box of them, which is nice. Okay, hold on. Or else it'll be hard to talk. I've had a lot of salty stuff so far. Crunchy cookies with lemon cream. Shortbread in Polish is called crunchy ciastka, which translates quite literally to crumbly cookies. Ooh, named such because of their delicate flaky texture. Ooh, delicate crunchy crumbly cookies. These delicious biscuits with a tart yet sweet lemon cream filling are not too sweet, yet perfectly rich, creating the perfect side to have with a piping hot cup of tea or coffee. Ooh, sounds like up to Mom's alley. And you might even go so far as to dunk them into your drink. If you're feeling adventurous, these round biscuits are crunchy, so dipping them might even make them softer. Lemons were seen as a luxury item in much of Poland's history, so the bright citrus fruit is still appreciated today, and many serve it alongside oranges and grapefruit for dessert on Christmas. Ooh! Although lemons are sour, the entire world has come together to make desserts out of it. Lemon tarts, lemon cake, lemon bars, lemonade, and these delicious lemon cream biscuits. Which is your favorite? I would have to say lemon cake. Lemon cake is my favorite. It's not exactly my favorite, but it's something that I actually like. Ooh. And we have 9 cookies in here. 9. Oh. Well, that was sad. Oh, there we go. Ooh, very lemony smell. Very lemony. Oh, they are very, very soft. Well, they're right. But it's not too sweet and not sour either. It's rich. Very, very rich. It's pretty pleasant. In fact, kind of refreshing. Very refreshing. Very, very good. I am getting crumbs all over the place. So they definitely advertised it right when they say these are crumbly. Delicious. Gotta save these for later. Now to wash it all down. Ah, that is another 4. That was delicious. Very refreshing. Nice and airy. Definitely for a light, for if you want a light dessert, that will definitely be your go-to. All right, here comes another one. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is a gingerbread bar with lime flavor filling coated in white chocolate. I'm not sure about that combo. But hey, the cookies and some of the chips and the pretzels, were astounding me. So maybe. Okay. Oh, here we go. And of course, I already said it. What's the craziest thing you've ever combined with white chocolate? We're talking crazy. Have you ever gone on a culinary adventure, and reinvented the wheel? Well, we bet you've never even come close to anything like this. This white chocolate covered gingerbread bar with lime filling. It smells bright and has a vivid taste, with a jammy lime layer in the middle that keeps the gingerbread bar nice and moist. Although you might hesitate in trying out, we know this will be your next favorite flavor. Limes are actually extremely important in Polish culture, with old Slavic pagan mythology considered the lime tree, linden, a sacred tree. The Polish village of Święta Lipka means sacred lime tree, and is a popular pilgrimage destination, as many believe miracles happened under the tree. We definitely think this lime-filled white chocolate gingerbread bar is a miracle. Well, let's see if it's a miracle or not, because that sounds different. Not sure if it's going to be a good different, but might want to get this just so that way. All right, here it is. I gotta take a little slice off. Up, and here are the layers. Right here in the middle, that's lime. And I'm going to take a small bit of it just to be on the safe side, because you never know. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still a little strange. Not sure if I like it, but it's not really something I like, but it's not really something I hate either. It just tastes very different. That gingerbread with the lime and the white chocolate on top, that's just a little different. I'm not sure about that though. But hey, if all of you are adventurous out there, and if you ordered the Universal Yums thing, try this and see if you'll like it or not. And some people might like the combo, some might not. I, for one, am not sure about that, but that's just me. That's a 3. It's, I'm not really sure. All right. While we're still on the, oh, peanut butter. Oh my gosh. Now that looks good. It almost looks like a Snicker bar. All right, here we go. Oh, it's dark chocolate bar with salted peanut filling. Oh, I will definitely like this. I love peanut butter. Are you a chocolate aficionado with a refined, sophisticated palate? Tired of chocolate offerings that are entirely too sweet for your taste? Are you bored of the same old fillings, the same old crunches and crunchies, and the same old textures? Well, Wow has the perfect chocolate bar for you. Made with creamy dark chocolate that is rich yet not too sweet. It is filled to bursting with a salted peanut cream, castrating perfectly with the chocolate. Peanuts are a luxury in much of Poland. The country has no production process for them locally, so they're all imported. The dark chocolate bar reflects the decadence of those peanuts, made to melt on your tongue as you bite into it. Why not add some parents to your chocolate experience? Have it with some pretzels, or combine it with a strong coffee drink, and watch the magic happen. Well, I will go with the pretzel choice because that will make it taste better. Ooh, and it came off perfectly. Here it is. And oh, look at the creamy inside of it. All right, here we go. I love their chocolate, and also when you take a bite out of it, it tastes exactly like peanuts that you get out of a can. Yeah, it tastes exactly like canned peanuts. Salted to perfection. Delicious. Nice and creamy. The best peanut butter I probably ever had. That's a 5. That is delicious. Perfect. I better take a drink or else that peanut butter will linger and I will have a hard time speaking. All right, and now while we're still on the subject of chocolates, looks another chocolate, and it looks like cherries. Oh, we're gonna have a cherry filling in this one. Let's see what it says about it. Milk cherry flavored cocoa bar. I was right. If your favorite color is pink, you just hit the jackpot. These delicious cocoa bar is full of the prettiest, lightest pink colored cherry flavor in the mill, and each bite is a feast for both your eyes and your mouth. It smells immediately like yummy cherries, and once you bite in, the bar almost immediately starts to melt in your mouth, begging you to take another bite. While cocoa and cherries are a match made in heaven, cherries are already deeply ingrained in Polish culture and cuisine. True, very, very true. Adding as a staple in both sweet and savory dishes. While many know pierogi as a Polish dumpling with a meat filling, cherry pierogi are a popular treat for Polish children. Poland is also one of the world's leading producers of sour cherries, known there as Wisny. They played a part in Polish culture for centuries. Well, I like cherry in certain treats. I'm not sure about chocolate cherry, but hey, this might change my perspective. Oh, there was already a tear right there. Oh, come on. Oh, and here they are. I'm going to break off a piece. And here's the filling. And you're right, it is a beautiful pink. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. It's so fragrant, it's like you can actually smell the taste. And taste the smell. And they were right. It really does melt in your mouth. I only chewed it a few times. It's really, really good. Very delicious. That's a 4. I may not like cherries, but this one was actually pretty good. And very, very rich. And beautiful pink, as they said on the inside. Delicious. All right, let's continue on with the candy. Ooh. All right, we got 2 candies, and at least I know which ones we're looking for. Oh, we got any milk fudge. Oh, we got fudge. Look at that. And it has a little cow on it. So you know it's going to be good. All right. Oh, it's a traditional Polish flavor. Kroki, Polish for little cows, are Polish soft fudge candies, and they're widely considered some of Poland's most iconic and beloved traditional sweets. They have an intensely soft chew to them, although in many traditional fudge making processes, the outside of the candy crystallizes with time in order to create a delightful crunch before you get to the ultra soft and yet delectable chewiness. With a melt in your mouth texture that will leave you wanting more and more, make sure you remember to share. Many countries have different names for soft fudge candies of this type, with them being referred to as mamas in Germany for the sound the cows make. Oh, mamas. That's how the sound the cows make. If you have to rename this delicious fudge candy, what would you choose to call it? And remember, you can't just call it a yum. You're right, it's already, the yum flavor is already taken care of. I love the packaging. Let's see. Come on. Ooh. Well, you know what? You're right. It does look crystallized. It doesn't really smell like anything, but I'm sure probably the taste is probably more important than the smell. Here we go. Ooh. I'm getting a little bit of the crunch, but it's not too big, but the texture inside is so nice and milky. Ooh, it has a perfect amount of sweetness into it. Nicely fudgy. Delicious. Just give me a moment. There's just a lot. This was very, very good. That's a 5. Delicious. All right, what's next on this one? I don't know why, but I think this might be a hard candy, but this also almost looks like a giant pill capsule. Let's see what it says. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on in this one. You're supposed to be caramels with rum-flavored peanut cocoa filling. All of that in this little thing? Wow. Okay, this hard candy may just be the most interesting thing you eat all week. No, all month. No, all year. There's an outer shell of hard candy that you immediately want to bite, which reveals a burst of peanut flavor was bitten and oozes with a delicious soft peanut filling. Feels crunchy at the same time, and it's soft it's soft, so you can keep biting into it over and over and over. While we may not go all peanutty over peanuts, this candy has a secret ingredient. It has a rum-flavored peanut cocoa middle. Perfect for making you feel like you're a lucky pirate who has just found treasures on the high sea. Rum and peanuts are a match made in heaven, with combinations popping up all around the globe. The Caribbean has peanut rum punch. It has a peanut rum punch. While butter rum peanuts are a favorite for their mixture of sweet and savory worldwide. Well, I can't wait to try this because there's a lot in this. Here we go. Oh, it is filled to bursting. Wow, there smells like a lot going on in this. All right, here we go. Oh, very crunchy. I'm not sure about this. It feels odd. Not really a fan. It tastes like you're eating a candy stick that's filled with peanut and chocolate. Not exactly my favorite combo. I'm going to give it a 2 because even though I like the crunch, I just don't like the flavor that came with it. That's just my opinion. All right, last one. And travel gummies. Travel with Taste of Africa. Well, that's interesting. Considering that this is a Polish box, but we have something that's African. And we have a lot of African or shaped stuff in here. We have a palm tree, an elephant, a toucan, a lion, a giraffe, and a hippo. And all these ingredients are lemongrass, watermelon, banana, melon, carambola, and fig. That sounds like interesting. All right, assorted fruit gummies. Who's the king of the jungle? Is it the mighty lion or the gigantic elephant? You get to decide who is the ultimate ruler when you start biting into these decadently sweet and fruity gummies named after the African Sahara. They're shaped like elephants, lions, giraffes, hippos, parrots, and palm trees. Oh, I thought it was a toucan. Never mind. And come with a huge variety of flavors to match. Think fig, banana, watermelon, and more. Once you have enough of these, your tummy might start looking like the African Sahara. Does that make you king of the jungle? Well, Poland and the African Sahara may seem like they're worlds apart, all the way from temperatures to culture. Did you know Poland actually had a mini Sahara called the Betdal Desert? It's Central Europe's largest desert and was created thousands of years ago by a melting glacier. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, nice scent. Okay, I'm gonna look for, here we go. I'm gonna look for my favorite flavor. Oh, it is a toucan. I don't know why they call it a parrot. Oh well. I'm choosing watermelon because that's my favorite. All right, here we go. Ooh. Nice and gummy. Ooh. I love how fragrant the flavor is. Mmm. Ooh, and as you chew it, it gets stronger. Mmm. Mmm, very delicious. This is a 5, definitely. I love the texture. I love the flavor. I love the smell. And half of the flavors I'll be able to eat. I'm not sure about the lemongrass or the carambola or fig, but still good. Alright, that's the end of this video. And now to pick my favorites, of course, it will have to be this one since it's a 5 and the ghost chips. These are my favorites. My least favorite has to be the gingerbread one because I'm not sure about the lime, the gingerbread, and the chocolate. Hey, everyone's different. All right, thank you for joining us in the Universal Yums. And I know there's probably going to be another video soon considering how late this video was. But still, I'm glad you're able to join me on this journey. This was a lot of fun. I think this is the top 5 on the top 5 list of my favorite countries so far. Very, very good. So, thank you so much for joining me. And if you like this video, like and subscribe down below, and we'll see what the next country will be. All right. So this is Shadow Gaga. Sign out.